Hello guys, Snappis here, and welcome to my 4th episode of the complete guide of Civil Gamers RP server. So before I start, a thing I'm going to do, since I found out there's a total of 50 plus jobs on the server, and making a video on every single one will take some time. So I've decided that every 5th episode will be about something different on the server. It could be something about printers, gangs, warehouses, VTC mining or something else. But today I'll explain the job Black Market Dealer. Without any further ado, let me begin. The Black Market Dealer. As stated by its description, it sells guns and drugs. He can also make people unwanted for a price. He's allowed to have any kind of weapon. He's not allowed to raid, cannot kidnap. He can store printers and is allowed to base. Something that is different with Black Market Dealer from the 2 last jobs I covered is that when you want to become it is much easier since the job limit is 3 instead of 1. So becoming a Black Market Dealer is a little bit easier, but at the same time it adds competition between you and the other Black Market Dealers on the server. So when you finally have become a Black Market Dealer, you can proceed to the next phase, to build your shop. You should build a shop near populated areas like in the center of the town, but not too close since it is also where the PD lays, and I'm very sure that they aren't a big fan of you. So I choose this shop that already had a built-in trading window and was at a decent populated area. There's also the possibility to ditch the whole second phase and just go to the people and ask them directly if they want to buy some white powder. But doing that, you lose the ability to store your printers and make a small farm of your special crops. When that's done, now the phase 3 comes, beginning business. Now that the base is ready and secure, the part where you start selling and making money comes. You have many different ways of making money, like printers selling drugs remove wanted for people for money, or plant and sell weed. It is up to you to decide if you want to do all of them or just some of them to make money. I went with just selling drugs and producing drugs. I did not get a chance to remove wanted from people because nobody came to me that had a wanted on them. But to remove wanted from someone, the command is /unwanted and then the player name. Some other things you get access to for making money are pots, using for planting weed seed in it. And something different about this process is that you don't need to go out of your way to sell it. You just simply press E when it's ready and then 1.7k will get dropped in front of you, which you can pick up and add to your wallet. And there's also the main way, buying and selling shipments of the good stuff. And they come in different forms. Drinks, smoke, vaccine needles, baking soda, grass, mushroom, pop rocks, pills and water. I think I did it a little bit wrong since I sold a whole shipment which contains 10 of the purchased product. Thinking realistically, it will have a hard time transporting it. Or you could consume the whole shipment, but I think that will lead to a lethal overdose. So I think that the way it should be done is that to keep the shipment somewhere safe and charge 20% of the shipment's original price for one. So after selling 10, you gain the double of what you paid for the shipment. You also have access to some few pistols you can sell, but only one of them can be sold in shipments, and it is the pistol named Bear Krebs. I don't know anything about that pistol, so yeah. You can also buy 3 small drug labs, which will produce a jar of drugs that will cost you a little bit, but when somebody presses E on that jar, they automatically consume it and pay you $100. Last thing I want to mention is to look out for FBI. Or anyone that works for the government. But since FBI can disguise themselves as citizen or some other jobs I'm not sure of, and ask you if you sell some drugs or have any drugs, answering yes could be fatal for your shop, but luckily there's an easy way to see it. Since jobs have specific colors assigned to them, a citizen with a dark grey color on them on his job name will mean that somebody is disguised to trick you. But you can't just deny him service because you know he's FBI, because that will be what most call metagaming. And that is using non-RP information like kill chat, OCC or players list on the tab menu. So you'll need to get out of the situation while still in roleplay. Like make a rule in the shop that you do not sell to citizens, but that has to be done beforehand. Now that the job has been explained, here's how much money you can make as black market dealer. By only producing and selling drugs, you would have an average of 62k every hour. But because you are also allowed to store printers as black market dealer, you can increase your money making drastically to 301k every hour, which therefore places it on the first place at the money making list. And is for now the best job for making money on the server, based on the other jobs I covered. And remember, this is an average, so this isn't maybe the exact amount you will make if you play this job in an hour. Now let me move on to the fun rank. The black market dealer is like a gun dealer, only difference is that you mostly sell drugs instead of guns. So it was fun interacting with the players that came in to buy some good stuff, and also I got to try out some of the drugs myself. Oh my... Oh yes! Oh, this is nice. This is nice.
Good God!
Whoa! 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 What are these? Whoa! I can't see shit anymore. Whoa! Yeah, I'm gonna die. Come in. Whoa, I can't hear you guys, what the fuck? Guys? Guys? Hello? I'm cool. No, I can't see shit anymore. Oh boy, that was a trip. So it places on the second place below Chief of Police and gets the quote, a fun trip. The reason is why it's not over Chief of Police is because you're still mostly stuck inside of your shop to maintain your printers and selling to other people. It will place here on the fun scale towards more the fun side. My final thoughts are that you should watch out to who you are selling it, because they could very quick turn out to be an FBI agent, and that will certainly not be good for you. Another thing is that this is finally a basing job that is finally allowed to use other guns than only pistols. And I enjoy that. The downside with the job is that people don't usually come to buy drugs since there's not much of a reason, because the drugs can cause them to die or have weird things happen on their screen. And people don't usually know that you have the power to remove wanted from them, so they don't usually come to you to remove it. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next episode. Bye.